Hi all! We have just come out of the Nicholas Daley Spring Summer 20 show presentation. So Nicholas usually does presentations. I'm going to show you the invite because it's quite key to what we've got going on. So the show is called Astro Black. Usually what Nicholas does is there's a huge influence with music in the designs, in the referencing, and in the presentation. Last time we were in Bethnal Green Working Men's Club, and all dancing around the stage with live music. This time we're in a church in East London, which we're just coming out of now, and there's hints of jazz. Saxophones start eking out, and one by one, members of the band Sons of Kemet start forming in the middle, and then an amazing eruption, organised chaos of fun starts happening. Dancing, singing, fantasia, just amazing. So before we get swept away with the fanfare and amazingness of the music, because it really was quite amazing, and I feel like Cal and I have both just had a bolt of energy, so I'll try and talk at a normal pace. What I think is really wonderful about Nicholas is that there's always a real focus on the craft, and often what can happen is, particularly when you're working with mills or felts or quite traditional earthen tones, which Nicholas does, it can sometimes err on the side of a little bit homespun or a little bit too earthy hippie, or when you can tell the texture's a little bit too home crafted, sometimes you lose that luxury element. But it's not. That's completely amiss in Nicholas's work. So what I really love is that it still has that beautiful craft element. There's linens from Ireland and working with specialist mills, and obviously always calls upon an amazing check or tartan, kind of nodding to Scottish heritage. So there's all this wonderful heritage and craft, but this collection especially felt really, really elevated. And I feel like I say that every Nicholas review we do is that it's just going up and up and up, and I really hope this is the show that puts him slabam on the map, because the clothes this time were just fantastic. And I feel like previously you might be trying to force Nicholas into a niche, or forcing someone into a Nicholas aesthetic, but actually this entire collection was so palatable for everyone. There was all these wonderful bibs and layers, and actually layers is something that Nicholas does really, really well, but wonderful kind of tie-dye t-shirts with bibs over the top and then jackets over the top of that. Brilliant check and tartan printed trousers. I don't actually know if it was tartan, more of a check. Loose trousers in beautiful oranges and greens, and also these wonderful bluey earthy tones that Nicholas does so well. Amazing collaborations as well. Let me read them out so I don't forget them all. Trickers, which I think Nicholas has worked with before. These were kind of loafers, but he's adapted the sole so slightly more serrated, a bit more outdoorsy, and a bit more useful actually, because often kickers loafers can feel a bit British dad, with all due respect. Adidas originals as well, and these were spectacular. Everyone was freaking out, getting their phones out, zooming in on the shoes. So Adidas Superstars and Adidas, not Adidas Superstars, they weren't Adidas Superstars, Adidas Stan Smiths, with beautiful conch shell detailing all sewn into the stitching and around the laces. And as everyone was kind of dancing and jumping towards the end of the show, you just see all these little details catch the light from the stained glass windows in the church, and all these conch shell details as well mirrored in bracelets and in accessories, amazing gold twists as well, and little sparks of cool and modernisation, like somebody's sunglasses in these wonderful bright oranges, and kind of that Marnie orange actually. And then also there's some Fred Perry collaboration as well. So again, you have all these kind of earthen, almost like workwear utilitarian looks. There's a kind of a slight farmery baker boy aesthetic. I mean, there's always a baker boy hat at a Nicholas show. It is remiss if there's not one. And there's fantastic Adidas twists on these ones, but that kind of mixed with these wonderful Fred Perry bowling bags and the stiff leathers, it just felt such an elevation. And then to have this electric performance with sax, and I think that was that tuba?
Trombone? No, it's not it's tuba. You're right.
A tuba. And two drummers, and then everyone's dancing in knees up. And also there's something really quite magical about watching all the British press kind of sidle in next to all these fantastic models with so high energy, beautiful casting, every single model POC. I honestly am trying really hard to find something to fault here, and I can't, so help me out here, Cal.
I can't help you out. It showed the breadth of his work, and actually how inclusive it was to a customer, and what I was saying in an earlier review today about if you weren't there, would you get it? I feel like even if you just saw the runway photos, there are ultimately massively desirable clothes in that, and I can see it going to so many different people. Obviously Nicholas has got better every season because he's learning and growing, but also I think actually the things that were really great in this collection he's been doing for a long time, and we're the people catching up with him, because it was a progression, but it wasn't a change of direction in any way.
No,
it's just he's been biding his time, waiting for kind of the fashion clock to swing back his way, and now people are looking into craft and heritage and authenticity across the globe in fashion and in general. I think you know, that's kind of where things seem to be going, away from this kind of bigger sportswear mass-produced moment that we had for the past 5 years. And Nicholas is right there to kind of say, hey, this is what I've been doing for a while.
Yeah.
You know, I'm still here.
Along.
You know, and he calls it a presentation, but it mainly seems now he's got the, you know, it's a runway, but he just gets 2 hours to hang out with everyone, and he, you know, he calls it a presentation because that works better for him. And you see so many young designers trying to, you know, do a catwalk and have this big dramatic 10 minutes, whereas actually for him it is about the time and about the performance.
It's
and
personal.
Speaking to everyone
it's
afterwards,
personal.
he came up and did a little speech, and you know, was getting all of us up and kind of tapping us, being like, come on, get up, it's time for you to dance. You know, us pressing that like, this is amazing. Ooh. Very awkwardly, and it just, his energy is imbued through these clothes, and it just is, I feel like it's his time.
Absolutely.
And personally, I want all the collection, and I want everyone to know about him and see what he's been working on, because it's incredible.
Yeah, incredible clothes, incredible heritage collaborations, incredible soundtrack, incredible. I think we should end our lovely gushy review there. Nicholas, if you're watching, congratulations, fantastic work. Thank you guys all for watching. Please do subscribe so you don't miss a trick. We've got live reviews coming in thick and fast over the next 4 weeks, so make sure you are subscribed to get a notification. We'll see you guys very soon.
Bye.